Hello and welcome to Tuesday, everyone. How are you today? I would have said to Tutorial Tuesday, but I won't be with you tonight because I have to attend an event. So I won't be here tonight, but I'm going to make up for it tomorrow. So let's say hi to a few people. How is everybody today? Hello, Miss Cindy. How are you? I hope that cookie dough is turning out. Hello, Debbie. I saw your order. Thank you so much for that. I'm going to talk to you guys about a couple of things really quick. Then we're going to jump in onto what we're working on. It's going to be so fun. I can't wait to show you the super easy way to make something super fun. Warm Idaho, 102. Well, thank goodness it's only 84 here today. It should be over 100 because it's the middle of July, but it's only it's 84 and slightly cloudy. Yay! It's nice when you get a reprieve. Mimi, hello. How are you? How are you? I know this mold is from the area where they have the clay products at Michael's. So isn't it so cute? Look at that. So I'm going to show you how to make something on here, and then I'm going to show you how to do it by hand so that we can finish up the discussion that we started when you're making, a couple of weeks ago, we started a conversation. There was some questions after the video about people that like to compete and what did I mean when I said you get more points for something. So we're going to talk about that today. Difference of using a mold versus creating something completely from scratch. And hopefully I'm going to give you a jumping off point so that you can start to look at things like this and then think about how to do them totally from scratch, right? Look at, I know it's so fun. Hey there, Camille, how are you? Thank you for joining us. Hello, hello. Bonjour. Who's that? That's so fun. Who is that? Hi, Kat. Hi, Dawn. Hello, Miss Pamela. It's so good to see you. Do you have this one? Oh, I love it. It's so cute, right? So, and I don't see Sweet Sally from Florida. I was hoping. Let me text her really quick because it's pineapples. Let me just text her for a second. While I'm texting her, she's going to want to see this because she is a pineapple fanatic in our group. Hold on. I'll send this. And then I want to tell you about something. Okay, so on the website, I'm going to put it in the Sabra. Hello. Sally. Okay, good. I was just texting you because we're doing pineapples today. Sweet Sally from Florida. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to put this banner up really quick. I think I made a banner for this. I hope I did. Okay. Do you see on this? Nope, that's not it. This banner. All right, this is the banner. SeriouslySweetCupcakes.com. Okay, a couple of things. There are two things that you need to know for right now. There is one seat left to attend I'm trying to put the banner up so you can see it. There's one seat left for the Just Chilling online virtual cookie retreat where we're making that piece that you see on the left of the photo there. One seat left. For the amount of time that I am on for this broadcast, however long it is, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever, I have reduced the price to the original sales price of $130. There's one seat left. So if anybody is on the fence about taking this class and learning how to sculpt with fondant and to create cake toppers and then being able to use your cake topper skills to make cupcake toppers and then your sculpting skills to add bits and pieces to your cookies for extra feature cookies and things like that, this is for you. But one seat left at the reduced price because remember it went up to $160 a few days ago. So for the amount of time that I am live, it will be $130. So you go grab it. Only one seat left. And then I had some people that didn't realize, I guess the Facebook reach or whatever was not doing what it normally does. So people didn't realize this class had already occurred. And there are people that are normally on Tutorial Tuesday. So for the amount of time that I am live today, I put this class up at the original price, which I think, let me check, but I think the original price on this class, because the classes always go up once I've taught them, they go up a few dollars afterwards when they become just recorded. Did I put it up though? Hold on, I may not have done it. I meant to do it. Hold on. I need to do this so you guys can take advantage of this. I thought I put it back up because I had so many messages. They didn't realize the class had already occurred. And they really want to learn how to do the sunshine and the flamingos specifically. There was lots of questions about those. So it's going up right now. I guess it didn't load. I'm making it visible again. I did. Okay, so I put it on sale, but I didn't make it visible. So it's on sale for the original sales price of $35, but only for the amount of time I'm live streaming. Okay, so you can catch that one last virtual cookie retreat ticket at $130 or the Sunny Summer Days class. If you missed it, I told you I would put it up while I was broadcasting today. So, and I'm only going to be on this one time today because then I have an event I have to attend tonight. So if you want to grab either one of those, you can grab that. And then you guys, this is so much fun. There are mystery boxes on the website at seriouslysweetcupcakes.com. There are mystery boxes. They're for sale for $50. $10 flat rate shipping. They're ready to ship tomorrow. There are only 20 of them and they have tons of stuff in them. And it's a surprise box, so you don't know what's in each one, but each box has between 10 and 20 items in it. And it could be anything from cookie cutters to cookie tools to sprinkles to cookie themed paraphernalia, like little gift items, keychains, things like that, ink pens. I mean, there's just, and you could even get full jars of sugar art colors in there. So all of the boxes are valued well above $50, but they're up there for $50, $10 flat rate shipping. I'm hoping to sell them out today or tomorrow so they can all ship at one time. But if you order today, your box is definitely going out tomorrow. So those are on the website. There's only 20. Grab them while they're available. It's a great deal and a lot of really great stuff in there. Okay. All right, so for today, does anybody have any questions about any of that? Hi, Cynthia. Pineapples, pineapples. Yes, I'm going to make your day today, Sally. Okay, Charlotte. No, I'll miss you. I'm glad you're on vacation, though. Vacation sounds fun. And I'll be in a vacation area doing that retreat, so I'm going to feel very relaxed, I think. Hello, Miss Sally. Kathy, hello. Hello, Karen. Oh, you got your box. Okay, good. Let me look. Oh, yeah, I'm starting to. Okay. So grab those boxes, you guys. I'm starting to see the orders pop in for that. So grab those boxes. They're going to be a lot of fun. If you're local and you want to pick one up, make sure you select the option for picking up your box instead of having your box shipped. And hello, Miss Sandra. How are you? There's going to be a lot of great stuff in there. I think you guys are going to be happy. Okay, now I'm going to put gloves on because I used a dry dust to color my bright yellow, which was done with Daisy, an elite color by the Sugar Arts. And I used forest green because I wanted this darker, more mature green for the pineapple top. So I'm going to show you how to make this pineapple using a mold. Cynthia, Chesapeake, Virginia is probably 3.5 hours, 4.5 with traffic, but probably 3.5. And I don't remember it being that far. I used to drive to Chesapeake quite often from Warrenton, but that's been years. And I imagine traffic is heavier now. Hello, Miss Laura. How are you today? So I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm so seriously getting excited about the things that I am submitting for my cookie-a-thon cookies and my cookie con cookies. Like I'm just so excited about all the stuff that's coming up. I've been working on a lot of designs for that. And did you guys see my video? Who's on that saw my video for the 2 gnomes that Miss Lavelle sent me? The 2 beach gnomes. So the cutters are being made for those, and those are going to be a class in August. 2 separate classes on those. You're gonna have so much fun because the cookie, when I cookified them, Is that a word? Can I use that as my word? I turned them into cookies. They were my inspiration for creating cookies. Yes, hello. Okay, good. When I turned them into a cookie design, I think you guys are really going to like them. And I designed 2 separate coordinating cutters to go with them that I'm going to do on 2 Tutorial Tuesday. So 1 cutter each week on 2 Tutorial Tuesday at the time that the other gnome class is released. So I hope you guys get happy about that and have a good time. This is just press and seal. That's usually what I put around my fondant these days with the sticky side in. That way I get a good seal on it. And I am using Daisy by the Sugar Art, a dry color, but I didn't have the green that I wanted to use a dry dust to color my fondant. So I'm using Americolor Forest Green. Okay. Let's see. Debbie, what was darling? What was darling? Not sure what it was. Oh, the gnomes. Yes, they are so cute. Sorry, that's just, I have so much on my brain today, you guys. There's a lot of things that have to be finished by Thursday. And I now have this thing that I need to do tonight. Did someone just buy that last seat? I feel like someone just bought the last seat to class. Did you, or did you buy separate stuff? Yay! Terry is joining us for class. That's so exciting. Thank you, guys. Oh, so awesome. And so, yay! Thank you, Terry. Terry got the last seat for class. That's so much fun. Let's see what I wanted for the video. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Mimi. I try. I have my rough days. I'll just be very upfront about that. I have my rough days. But I so enjoy doing this, and I enjoy my time with you guys so much. So excited. Gnome videos. The gnomes are going to be, the gnome video was a surprise video, but I'll show them to you. I have them right here. I'll show you one of them. Lavelle sent me a present because Nicole Silva, I think it was Nicole Silva, said these were on sale at Hobby Lobby the last time I was in Florida, but the Hobby Lobby that I was at didn't have them. But there were 2. There's this cool guy, and there's one. Let me see if the other one will show up too. My background thing is doing better today. But I have them right here in my cookie studio. I turned them into cookies. I made a cookie design. Isn't he cute? They're so cute. This is the sandcastle one. So there is a video up thanking Lavelle for these because they're just fabulous. And then Dots and Bows is making the cutters. So I'll let you know when those are available. I just got sketches to them like in the last couple of days. So don't message them or anything. They're probably not ready yet. But they should be ready where you can start ordering them next week. And they're going to come from Dots and Bows. And I'm sure they'll have STL files too for those of you that can print. Oh, you got the mystery box, Charlotte. That's so cool. I'm excited about these boxes because there's a huge variety of stuff in them. And you know me, when I'm packing a box, I'm like, oh, not quite enough in there. Let's put some more. So there is a lot in your boxes. Now, the only reason somebody's box maybe got limited to 10 items when I was packing them was because there was no more room in the box. So, and everybody's box is well valued over 50. And I would totally love it for those of you that are ordering boxes, if you would please stage your boxes when you get them and post pictures in it, in the very least in the Cookie Snack Attack group. If you want to post on the Seriously Sweet page and share it over to Cookie Snack Attack, that would be fine. Dee Dee, the mystery box, look at the bottom of the screen, the seriouslysweetcupcakes.com. That's the web address. If you go in there, that's where the mystery boxes are. And right now there's still some left. You guys are doing a great job of grabbing those, but there still should be plenty left for this broadcast. And also, Dee Dee, if you joined us late, the class from last weekend, people didn't realize it was happening last weekend. So I put it back up. It's all pre-recorded. There'll be no more live classes as part of that class. But the one that has the cute sunshine in it, you can grab that at the original price for the amount of time that I've live streaming today. It's my special for today. And then the last ticket to the retreat has now sold. So the virtual retreat is all good to go. And Miss Terry, I will get you in that group right after I end my live streaming so that you can get on gathering supplies. Please message me if you want to ask about any substitutes, okay? Holly, how are you today? You guys, you and Maggie look like you had so much fun with Timbo over the weekend. That was just such cool cookies that you all made. I know. I think that you will like them, Debbie. I think you will. Thank you, Mimi, for dropping a link in for me. Dee Dee, thank you so much. All right. So you want to jump in and do some pineapples? So I have my daisy and my, what did I tell you that was? Forest green. I have my two colors here. So using a mold, I generally dry dust or dust my molds with a big puffy brush like this and some cornstarch. I wash them, sanitize them, and then I dust them. And the reason I do that is because that little bit of cornstarch at the beginning when a mold is new just knocks that super clinginess off of it. You can do it throughout. I'm so glad you're excited, Terry. You can do it throughout the whole time that you're using it. If you're using a sticky or fondant, you might need to do it several times while you're making something. But for me, normally one time is good, especially since I tend to demo in straight fondant and not fondant and modeling chocolate. I prefer on my cookies to use either modeling chocolate or fondant modeling chocolate blend because it tastes better. But when I demo, I generally just use fondant. So you can do either, okay? Let's see. Had a great time. Yes. Yes. All the artwork on the outside of that building too is so fun. Yes, and it isn't too deep. Mimi's absolutely right. This mold is very thin. They're flat when they go on the cookie. It's nice accent pieces. So this, I'm making a pineapple. My intention is to really show you how to make a sculpted pineapple by hand. But I thought that I would show you how to do it in a mold first, because we just made all those gorgeous tropical cookies over the weekend. And just a few weekends before that, we had our Tropical Treasures floral class. So lots of purposes for this mold. So I thought I'd show you how to do the pineapple using the mold. And now what I'm going to do is just put a little extra green to join my two pieces. I'm going to flatten it out because you're not going to see that from the front. So you saw that when I put the yellow in, I did it for the body of the pineapple. Now I'm going to put this green. If I were doing a whole bunch of cookies and I needed them to be exactly the same, I would use this. And this is what I would definitely use for time-saving purposes, for cooking for profit or cooking for volume, either one, okay? And then you just flip it over, a little pressure from the bottom, and it's going to release. And isn't that the cutest little thing? If you really wanted to up these a notch, you could do a little bit of dry dusting down on the bottom of the pineapple. If you wanted to get even more particular, let me show you this. I would not do this if I were doing a whole bunch of cookies, but down at the bottom in this mold, you'll see that it's got like the little greenery pieces that usually come upward on a pineapple. If you've done pineapple cookies before, you know what I'm referring to, but you'll see it in a minute. So you could just do a little bit of green in that bottom part. Isn't that pineapple cute, Mimi? So stinking cute. I like this a lot too because it's not just that it's thin, but because it's thin, it doesn't add a lot of fondant to the cookie. So for accent pieces, for customers, it's not usually hard to sell a customer on thin accent fondant pieces, right? You know, because I have those customers who are like, I hate fondant. But sometimes to get a level of detail that they want and the price point that they want, they're willing to make sacrifices. So you just have to know what you can do for them. Do you know what I mean? So this little guy is adorable. Let's see. And I am just working. I work it into the points, pushing middle out, and then I push back to make sure I get clean edges so that I don't have all that overlap. But you guys have seen me do that about 100 times now. But let's just look at this done two ways, right? So the greenery from the bottom of the pineapple like that, and then done with the yellow. I prefer the yellow and green, even though they have it marked for the pieces that would cut the bottom of the pineapple. I prefer this one just because I like the clean look of it. And in cookie designs in my mind, I would always be making sure that this went on an opposite a different color background. So I wouldn't want to have to then compensate for this as well. Like, you know what I mean? So anyway, this is a molded one. So you could make tons of these and have them dried and ready to go way ahead of time, especially for like parties and things like that. The mold is from the clay section at Michael's, Kathy. Let's see. Yes, almond colored dust. Yes, it would be beautiful because that has a little sparkle in it. Hello. Sorry, Priscilla. You could absolutely sculpt the bottom of those. Oh, I tell you what, I've had to use my inhaler more in the last week than I have since CookieCon. And it's not handy, or I would do that again. All right, so for the next part of this, hey April, how are you? It's good to see you. It is so cute, right? Oh, and you're welcome, Kathy. So these are the long toothpicks from Walmart. I think they're 4 inches. You know, there's normal toothpicks, and then there are those slightly longer ones in the kitchen aisle. So it's 4-inch toothpicks. I prefer to work with these. Now, I was just a few minutes late posting I'm going to just do this while I'm talking to you for a minute. I was a few minutes late posting our listing for this tutorial a little bit ago because my baby scissors broke. It's going to work with the scissors that I'm going to use, but if you have needlepoint scissors or really sharp, thin sewing scissors, pointy scissors, even like scissors that come in nail file sets, obviously dedicated completely to food use and sterilized. But if you have any of those are what you want to use to actually do this. It might actually be better for the purposes of the demo that I'm going to use regular size scissors so you can actually see what I'm about to do. But if you have those other scissors, you're going to get even better detail. And I just want you to see this cute sunshine. Isn't that adorable? Hello. We'll catch you later, okay? Thank you. Mimi, thank you for posting that link. I appreciate it. So you've got a hibiscus flower in this mold that you could use. You've got a monstera leaf. You've got tropical drinks. You've got like supposed to be like storm clouds right here, like the wind blowing. And you've got these cool surfboards. So lots of options. Okay, if I were doing a piece that I was submitting for judging, then they're looking at lots of different things. But sometimes, even if you're in the beginner category, a couple of points can make all the difference in whether you win a competition or not. So if it comes down to it, it could be as simple of a decision on something that you're making as whether your pieces were from a mold like these or whether they were hand sculpted. It could come down to just the couple of points difference from that, right? So I'm rolling a ball of my daisy. I'm going to round it out, start pressing it a little bit just to make a nice little oval, more pineapple shape here, okay? I'm going to tap it on the table to get a flat bottom. Then I'm just going to play with it for a second. Kind of like, if you're playing with Play-Doh. Then I'm going to put my toothpick into the bottom because that's what's going to hold it. Okay. I've got a good shape. I'm going to go ahead and flatten the back a little bit and then just round the top. Okay. And you know how pineapples have those cuts in them where they have that diamond shape? So I'm going to start at the bottom and I'm just going to nick my pineapple. Can you guys see that? You want me to zoom in? Tell me if you're interested in this. I'll zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to do 5 across the bottom because if I were to attach this flat part to the back of a cookie, although typically when I make pineapples like this, it's really for cupcake toppers. So I'm cutting them like that. I'm just nipping it in a V with my scissors. See the 5? Let me turn it so you can see it. They make cute sunshines too, by the way. Okay, then I'm going to come in the offset area, about 1/8 of an inch above that, and I'm going to make more nicks. And right now, all of those are facing upward, okay? Come back over here, and I'm going to do this all the way up the pineapple. working in offset areas so that my points aren't lined up. I want them to be offset like on a real pineapple. And I'm working, you see how I'm just clipping this with the scissors? Now you can get even smaller points if you want to clip it with little sharp sewing scissors or nail kit scissors. But I think for this, it's showing up way better on camera. This is a fun way to make pine cones too. This works great for that. Now I'm balancing it a little bit with my pinky because it's starting to lose its shape because of the weight of the amount of fondant that I'm nipping at. It's pulling down. You just want to watch that. So you see all these little nips? I'm just going to do this all the way to the top. Now when I get to the top, I'm going to put my scissors in, whatever I'm using, and just make a little divot. I just want a little divot to insert the leaves. Then I'm going to come back and I want to rake all these upward while they're still pliable. Okay. I want to rake those up to the top. You see how that looks for my pineapple? And a little bit, when this is set up a little bit more, I'm going to do a little green, light green, like eucalyptus green dry dusting down in there. And right now what I'm going to do is just use my fondant tool. Well, maybe I'll use my fondant tool because I'm not sure. It might be on the other tray for things I'm working on. Let me just use this. I'll use this as just a sculpture. So you could do this with a toothpick. I'm bracing it, the flat part on my fingers, on the flat part on the back. I'm going to start where the hole is and I'm going to come upward here for this part. Just to round out that bottom just a little bit, but keep the back flat at the same time so that it starts right with the points. This is a great way to make flowers too, those bristly flowers, those blue ones. All right, so I've got my pineapple body ready to go. Can you guys see that? Leave that there. Now we're going to make the leaves. And the leaves we're just going to do by hand. Oh, Mimi, you like this? It's fun, right? It's really fun with modeling chocolate. Because candy bar on cookie, who doesn't love that? Let me see if I need that fondant tool for this next part, though, to make my leaves. So I have a fondant tool that's like this on one end, this on the other end. And I need that for my leaves. And I need a little piece of parchment so this doesn't get all messy. Everybody doing okay today? Is anybody else grabbing? Don't forget the mystery boxes, okay? Let's get those mystery boxes sold. They're mystery cookie supply boxes. They could have anything from cutters, sprinkles, cookie paraphernalia merchandise, like cookie themed merchandise, tools, lots of cookie tools. They're on the website at seriouslysweetcupcakes.com. Okay, so don't forget to go grab that. I'm going to pinch a little bit of this off. Thank you to the ones of you that have already purchased. I see several of you have already purchased, but let's get those sold out. I want to get those all shipped out of here and into your hot little hands before I leave for Florida. So I want to make sure that they have time to get to you. Hey, Cindy, this is Whoopi. Hello, Whoopi. How are you? All right, Sally. That's so cute, right? All right, so let's make the topper. Now, the topper, typically, I would let dry overnight before I insert it, but I'm going to make it on a toothpick just so you can see what it looks like. And that way, you could make it ahead of time and let it dry. And what you would do is leave it overnight on a toothpick. And then you would insert that toothpick into just a little styrofoam block so that it stands upright overnight. Okay. So I'm going to get this ready. It's probably a little more than I need, but let me just play with it for a second. I'm just going to kind of roll it out. I want to get to where it's like a tall, pointy shape. And again, if you have thinner, like sewing scissors, you like it too, Sally? So cute, right? This is a great way. If you go all the way around it, like I made a flat back because I'm going to use it on a cookie. But if you go all the way around it, and this is a great cupcake topper. So cute for parties and easy to make. Like they're fun. Let me get my hand here. Let's tilt this a little bit so you can see it. Okay, so I have this probably about 2 inches is what I usually do for these. Let me go out this way. There we go. All right, so now what I do, I'm going to cut right down the center. Okay, cut. I'm going to come over here and take this half, cut right down the center. The cut, you see that? And I'm going to come here. I'm going to cut right down the center. Okay. Now I'm going to put it on one of those toothpicks. I'm going to take this one because I'm not leaving this one standing. So I'm going to load this. This also makes great aloe plants, by the way, or snake plants if you marble the fondant first. For those of you doing like different cupcake things, cupcake toppers. Okay, so I'm going to just start to play with this where it's in place, right? My little topper here. And I'm going to hold this with my little tool. I'm going to come up against it like this. Just going to slide this up to get a little bit of a ridge in my piece. You see? Flip this around. A little bit of a ridge. Oh, can you guys check in over on the side too? If you haven't yet, there's quite a few of you watching. Tell me where you're from. Tell me where you're from and maybe what you're doing today. That would be fun, I think. If you're working or you're cooking or you're just watching videos for the day. All right, so I'm going to press into all 4 of these. Okay. You see how they're going to start to fall over because they're so tall. That's fine. Let it go like that. Now come back this way and don't press as hard. You don't want to use that line that you just made, but do the same kind of indentation on the inside here. Okay. Then I'm going to show you the coolest trick. Okay, now come in here, pinch and pull, and then tuck that into the center. And just straighten that up a little bit. Okay, so pinch and pull, tuck it into the center, use your fondant tool to push it down in there, shape it so they go to points. Can you see that? Pinch and pull, tuck it into the center. Come back and shape both of these, the one you just put in the center and the one that you pulled it from. Shape them both back to points. You see, we made our crown. We're making our crown. Pinch and pull. Whoop. There we go. That's a neat one. That looks good. All right, let's tuck this back into the center because this is a pretty thick one. Let's get that down in there. Okay. Reshape any of these if you need to using your fondant tool, your fingers to get them to those cool points. Just check your whole pineapple crown at this point. Okay. You see that okay? You could let this dry overnight. Now what I'm going to do here is just start to work just this extra at the bottom. That's only on there to help it stay on the toothpick. I'm going to start to work that down. Ooh, let's see what everybody's doing. Mimi, which part would you use the tweezers for? Which part of what I just did? I find it easier to do it with this tool because I've got my presser, I've got my line maker, I got everything all in one here. And I'm just going to reaffirm these lines. I want to just make sure they look really good as this is flipping over. I'm not opposed to using tweezers. Let's see. And let's see. You are going, ooh, sick day, laying low. I'm sorry you're sick, but I'm glad you're laying low. That means no one else will get sick. Cynthia, you're working. All right. Miss Pamela, where are you going? Oh, you're going to Tangier Island for the weekend. That's going to be so much fun. Hi, Sally. You like this? It's fun, right? Taking a break. 53 dozen in less than 3 weeks. Julie, you go, girl. That is awesome. Janie, what are you doing, hon? Working on cookies, 3 orders, but enjoying your time off. That's fun. Oh, yeah. That's a good idea to keep the lawn watered. Tennessee, working and watching. Let's see. What this one says. It's my computer. The pineapple. I think you could, but I don't think you'll get those points if you really want those little points. And I'm going to be dry dusting those. I'm going to put that green on them. Stuffed peppers, Karen, I'm coming right over. Virginia will be to West Virginia in just a moment. I bet you are trying to stay cool. Yard work, yes, because your yard is looking good. Both your gardening and your flowers, Miss Laura. All right, I'm going to pull this out. Now what we want to do is just get this to a small enough point, and we need it damp. If it's not like still tacky, then what you're going to want to do is what you'll want to do is put a little water in here to make it stick together. Now I'm going to go back with this and just make this hole just a little bit wider. Just play it by ear on however much fondant you sculpt with. I'm going to put the top of the pineapple down in here. I'm going to go right in through here with my tool so I can put a little pressure. Isn't that the cutest? Look at that. Isn't that adorable? Just going to press in here a little bit. Mine's still pretty tacky, but it could have used some edible glue or water, I think. And then what I'm going to do, because this is going to go on a cookie, then I want to place these. I kind of want to move them again so I can let this dry flat. Right? So I'm going to put the whole thing together on a toothpick just to encourage these pieces to stay together. Then I'm going to lay it down flat and just do the last positioning, because however I position these bits are literally how they're going to dry. Make this point a little better. Pull that off a little. Isn't that the cutest little pineapple? So this would get more points than this. Make sense? But as far as cooking for profit, this is the way to go, because you get to keep price down. If customers are very concerned about price or they want a very minimal amount of fondant, this is your route, right? Cooking for profit, cooking for volume. This is more what you'd want to do, add a little dry dusting, a little more time to it if you're competing or something, right? So I just wanted to make sure I thoroughly explained what the difference in those two things were, because I had a lot of questions after something we did recently. Something we did recently, and I mentioned there was a difference between using a fondant mold and doing something by hand. So this is obviously a fondant mold. This is obviously hand done. So for points of scoring and something like that, this would gain you more points. Now, obviously it can't be a hand sculpted piece that doesn't resemble a pineapple. If you're trying to make a pineapple, right, it has to be a pineapple. But this pineapple versus this pineapple, you get what I'm saying, I think. I don't want to keep going on that point, because what if I say it wrong? Let's see. Cindy, you're making that cookie dough. I hope that stuff tastes good. Let me know how it is, because then I'll tackle it later. Oh, I hope your house is not active at all while you're gone. And I hope you feel safe at home again. Terry, you're in sunny Orange, California, working and watching. Miss Barbara, you are figuring out design for 16-year-old grandson's birth. Oh. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what's his favorite animal? Can you make his favorite animal play a piano and make that his cake topper? Because I could see like some clear bendy wires suspending clouds above that. I got all kinds of things rolling in my head right now. That's so funny. And you did such a great job on the spider cake that you did for one of your grandkids. I know you're going to come up with it. You like it, Pamela? I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Send me pictures from your vacation this weekend. Karen likes it. Barbara's saying yes. Dawn, thank you. I try to keep them coming for you. No, the indent is in the mold. So you could just leave it like this. But if it were me, I would probably actually make a face in there, either with a fine point marker, or I'd fill the center in with some yellow royal icing shaded to the same color of this using the daisy, let it dry, and then dry my face on, and then powder my little cheeks. But the indent is actually part of the mold. Okay. So you could do either, and it would look really cute if you have let me think if I have one that I can show you. If you have a circle mold and you can match up it's a hemisphere mold. If you could match up the proper size of this, you could make this in fondant and drop it in too. I wouldn't drop a candy in, just because a candy is going to be hard to draw on, and a candy will have that coating on it, so it's hard to write on it, and it would be impossible to dust the cheeks. Fall in love with the pineapple. Wait till you see it dry dusted. Okay, now while yeah, definitely. I think face really cute. Let's see. And you did your son's last week and he's 17. Oh, that's so cool. That's cool. Okay, so you guys, don't forget, I'm going to be on here for just a couple more minutes. There are, if you missed, I'm going to show you what we did last week so you can decide, because it's only going to be on sale until I can leave this broadcast and get over to change it. But last week we had this really cool class last weekend, a paid class called Sunny Summer Days. So all parts of it are now recorded, so you can do the class whenever you want. It released at 35. It went up to 45 for the day of class. But your bonus today is that I put it on sale for just the amount of time of the broadcast back to the 35, because so many people were interested in the flamingo and the sun. So it's back up. If you want to grab that class, grab it now. I'll send you links right away. I'll be taking it completely down, like not for sale at all, after the broadcast is over. We just sold the last ticket to, thank you so much. Terry's going to join us. We sold the last ticket to the virtual online retreat. Terry, I'll get you in that group as soon as this live stream is over. I'll send you an email. Watch for the link. It'll take you into the group. I'll be pretty much out of pocket all afternoon and this evening because of an event I have to attend. But if you message me, I will try to help you when I have internet. Internet is sketchy where I'm going. Okay, so that takes care of those two things. And then the mystery boxes are on. I'm trying to get rid of this so that I can see you guys again, or you can see me again, rather. Sorry. The mystery boxes, which have anywhere from 10 to 20 cookie items in them, are available for sale. They're ready to ship. They'll start going out tomorrow. Hopefully, there's only 20 of them, so hopefully they will sell out, and we will get all of those shipped today and tomorrow. Hopefully, you guys will snatch those up. They're anywhere from 10 to 20 cookie items in there. So it could be cookie cutters. It could be tools. It could be stuff for cookie photography. It could be sprinkles. It's just stickers. There's just tons of stuff in these boxes. I don't know who's getting which box. I just know all the boxes got packed to be roughly the same value, which is well above $50. Okay. So you guys go grab those boxes on the website, which is going across the bottom of the screen, seriouslysweetcupcakes.com. And grab that. And Pamela took the class this weekend, and she's saying she highly recommends the sunny, it was Sunny Summer Days, right? I particularly love the sunshine and the flamingo. We've done something similar with the flowers before, but really loving the sunshine and the flamingos that we did in this class. And I don't think we did flamingos in Tutorial Tuesday, but not that flamingo design. And we definitely have never done that sunshine because it's something I just designed a couple of weeks ago. And usually I do my sunshines really different, but the bashful sunshine was just so cute. After I got to playing with it, I was like, oh yeah, we have to make this part of class because she's adorable. Notice I said she, and I said she's cute and bashful. That's why it's a she. So when you message me and say, why is the sun a she? I'm just saying that sunshine is a she. Okay. All right. So grab your class while it's on sale. Grab these boxes so I can get them shipped out to you. I'm so excited because they are loaded. Someone did message me during the live stream asking what size box. So it's the same size pink boxes that I normally ship you for class for just $50 a piece. So if you're on the fence, it's those boxes and they're packed. So grab a box. Let's get this out to you. Now what I'm going to be doing is contacting all of the retreat attendees to see who is going to be attending live and who bought the class for strictly replay. And if anybody in our group bought the class for just the replays and they know they're not wanting to join us live, then I will open up another ticket or two this evening. Okay. But as it stands right now, that's completely sold out. And thank you guys so much. It's going to be such a fun class. Do you want me to hold up what we're doing since the background's working? This is the actual piece we're creating. And I'll be carrying this one on the plane to Florida. So I'll have a finished one plus the one I'm working on. Will it show up? Let's see. Now, it was doing so well earlier, but I guess because it's the same colors. Let me turn it this way. Hopefully I won't break it. But this is the piece, the sunny sun. This is the Under the Sea Spectacular piece where we're going to be sculpting all of this, okay? And we're actually going to do our baking together the first day. We're going to color our fondant together. So I'll get you in that right away. I'll be doing the audit in just a few minutes to see if who's not. Thank you, Pamela, for letting me know for who's not going to be attending live. And then we'll open up a couple extra tickets if anybody wants to join us. I just don't want to have too many people where everybody doesn't get enough attention and enough time to ask questions during the actual live portion of the class. Okay. And it's 3 days of classes. I hope you guys love this. Oh, while you're still on here, there's a good bit of you. Only one person, excuse me. Excuse me. Only one person wanted a card, one of the Cookie Snack Attack Cookie Education System cards from last week. Only one person wanted me to do a card for where we made the little pink flowers. What did I do with those pink flowers? These, when we made these last week. So I didn't make a card up. But does anybody else want a card? If enough of you want a card, it's, you know, it takes a while to make them, but if enough of you want it, I'll put cards in the coffee shop. A card. It would be one card with the $3 donation thing if anybody wants one for last week. And then do you guys want a card made up for this to put in your Cookie Snack Attack Cookie Education System boxes? Do you want the pineapple? Want that made up to put in there just with the photographs and the date we did it and the link to the video so you can find it. Let's see. You have a great day too, Miss Pamela. I hope you didn't duck off already. Sorry. I don't believe we're watching live. Then do. Debbie, you're going to be shocked. It's going to be so much fun. And I'm going to message you in just a minute about the ticket. Okay. So I'll message you in just a second. Sally, you do want them for both too? Okay. So I'll try. I can't do them this afternoon, guys, because I have to get gussied up a little bit and head down the road shortly. But I will do them for you. I'll try to do them for you tomorrow. And Pamela, you do too? Okay. Well, that's about 6 of you. So I'll get them made up and I'll put them in both. Probably I'll put them both in there tomorrow. And they'll both be on sale for a full week until we do another demo. And I will not be with you tonight. So can a couple of you just watch the Cookie Snack Attack page or the Seriously Sweet page? If you see somebody asking if there's 2 Tutorial Tuesday, I'll put a post up, but would you just let them know? Because sometimes those posts don't reach everybody. The reach is not the same and you don't see the notifications till a couple days later sometimes. So if you'll let everybody know I had an event tonight and I'm going to try to pop on and see you tomorrow, if all goes well. But you never know around here. There's stuff being delivered and stuff happening on my house and my building and all of that. So my plan is to come on and do another tutorial tomorrow with you. But if you don't see me, don't worry. It just means something's happening and hopefully everything's still heading in the right direction. Okay, well, yeah, I enjoyed my time with you guys today. And thank you for letting me know where you are and what you guys are up to. And I will catch up with you later. Have a fabulous day. Bye, guys.